Welcome back to another Sunday Social Digital, and I am so glad that you are deciding to spend this time with me once again. Now, if you missed anything else this week, Monday we have the podcast, so if you haven't heard it, go back and check it out, just as well as the YouTube video this past Thursday. I'm so excited for you guys to check out this content. But here we are today on Sunday, and this is my favorite day of the week to bring this content, to bring this hope, to bring this love just to you. Once again, I don't know where you are. You might be on your couch, in bed, making breakfast for the kids, got the phone propped up on the counter in the bathroom while you brush your teeth. I don't know, but this is just for you. And the message for today continues to be scars. We talked about it on the podcast. We talked about it on the YouTube video. And some of us have scars in our life that we are still carrying the pain and hurt for. Tune in, because this is coming to you right now. So, talking about scars, talking about the mistakes that we've made, talking about the mistakes that have been made on our behalf, and I'm carrying this pain and I don't know what to do with it. I'm hiding it because of the shame I don't want anybody to see. I need to do and navigate this pain some way, somehow. And since we don't know how to do that, a lot of us will just cover it up. Even if it's not our fault, we will still cover it up. And we rather deal with the pain of being hurt than dealing with the quote unquote judgment of people seeing that pain and that hurt. So we are here in the Bible, and there is a woman. Now, imagine something happening to you, and it's not even your fault. You did nothing wrong, and you're still carrying this pain. You're still carrying this hurt, and you don't know what to do with it. But imagine the pain or hurt in your life actually being your fault. Now what do you do? Okay, Elijah, I hear you talking about I can let it go. It's not my fault. It was a mistake. And I should, share my story and help others, this and that. But what if I did make a mistake and I'm wrong and I'm carrying the shame and what people will say? Contrary to popular belief, church belief, religious belief, God does not wait on the moment to judge you on your mistakes from the scars or the pain or the hurt in your life, no matter how it got there. And there was a woman in the Bible. Not only did she commit a sin, but she was caught in the act, red-handed. Now, the Bible says that she was caught in the middle of adultery. So she was married, and she was caught having sex with another man that was not her wife. Now, the people, the religious people, the believers, the leaders, the priests, and all these people had caught her and was like, yo, you sinned. And the way we do things out here, the way we do things now, the way we're about to judge you for the mistakes that you made, because we're perfect. We don't make mistakes. We don't do anything like that. But since we caught you, they caught her, dragged her out, pulled her into the middle and was about to stone her. Now, Jesus had a rep about him around this time. And they knew, you're saying some things. And for some reason, everything you say, you're able to justify. Everything you say, you're able to protect. Everything you say, you're able to bring the law or the love or whatever it is, you, quote unquote, being the Son of God, you're able to back up what you say some way, somehow. Well, we caught this woman in the middle of the act. We caught her in the middle of hurting someone, hurting her marriage, hurting the trust, hurting the love. Now she's creating this scar. Imagine catching your spouse in the middle of cheating on you, the scar and the hurt and the pain that will put in your life. They caught her in the middle of that and said, all right, explain this one, clean this one up, because we didn't hear about it. We didn't feel it or think about it or just something we made up to believe. We caught her red-handed in the act, so we're about to stone her. You know how we get down. What say you? Said Jesus just got down, wrote something in and said, everybody got their thoughts about what he wrote and saying. Right now, their sins, right now, the law, they don't really know. But he gets down, writes down in the dirt, writes down in the sand, and then gets back up to say, Whoever has not sinned, go ahead and throw the stone. Cast the first stone. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Anybody out here, while we out here judging, while we out here talking about everybody, since this is what we do, since this is the way to do it, let's go ahead and do it. But the only people who are allowed to stone her, condemn her, judge her are the people who are perfect. So go ahead. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. I'll wait. Everybody start to put down their stones and walk away. Everybody start to put down their stones and walk away. That goes to show you that there is a difference between relationship and religion. Because religion will tell you, church and church people will tell you, some, not all, can't come after everybody. But religion and church and the people, the perfect people who don't say or do nothing wrong ever, what they say is you have to condemn and damn to hell anybody who is doing anything wrong. But while we out here judging, we ain't even got everything right with our life. That's why we're called to love and present. Now, there are ways to hold people accountable through love, but that's not what was going on in this scene, in this scenario. And what Jesus came to let them know then was, this is not about tit for tat, me keeping a record of everybody's wrongs so I can go ahead and up, you're going to hell, up, you're going. No, that's not why we were created. That's not why we were formed in his magnificent glory, fearfully and wonderfully made. He knew that we would make mistakes. So there are people out there who are carrying shame and mistakes. Now, pause. So, as they are putting down their stones and walking away, he then goes to her and he like, yo, you can't be out here getting down like this. But look, let me tell you this. This is what it is, and this is what it ain't. This is what it is, and this is what it can't be. Now, come on, get up. Now go and sin no more. Boom. Why did I say that? Why did I share that story with you? The reason why I shared that story with you is because if the author and the creator of everything, good and bad, beautiful and ugly, sun, moon, and the stars, the ocean, the fish, vegetation, everything, if he, the one who is actually perfect, is not trying to judge you, is not trying to cast shame upon you, but is trying to find and receive an opportunity to grow with you and have a relationship with you. Hey. This mistake don't scare me. This mistake don't throw me. This didn't catch me off guard. I want to show you who I really am. I want to show you what I'm really about. We can't be doing, no, I got so much for you. Because you can find everything you need in the one, in the spouse that you will love and be forever. And they will be everything you need, new. Well, I don't want to just be with the same person all the time. I'm trying to live my life. Anything alive is forever changing. Anything alive has different forms. Me, I'm a father and a husband. I'm an athlete and a musician. I'm a creative and a businessman. I know how to be funny. Because I'm alive and ever growing and ever changing. So don't fear that if you get with someone, I'm locked down and I'm bored. Not when they're alive. Not when the relationship is alive. And there's love and blood and heart pumping through your veins. Like when it's going and they give you butterflies and make your heart flutter. It's always new. It's always new, and I can go listen. But if the one who can and has the right to judge you isn't even waiting for an opportunity to judge you, why does the opinions and the judgment of others matter to you, and they didn't even create you? That is just more proof showing you that this big bad sin or this big bad mistake or this big bad what is this is not a defining moment for the rest of your life. It's just a moment to grow and keep it moving. Because right there in that moment, if he wanted to, he could have judged her. If he wanted to, he could have wrote her off. If he wanted to, he could have just let them stone her. But he said it ain't about that. So if you are still walking around carrying scars from mistakes maybe you did make. The beginning of it all isn't even looking to judge you. The beginning of it all still wants the best for you, still wants to protect you. Your scar is nothing but a marker for success in your purpose. Your scar is nothing but a moment in time letting you know not even that stops you or defines you. My goal isn't to come here and keep you all day and try to speak something religious or business or get something from you. I am trying to speak life into an area of you and the life that you live that you have believed to be dead all this time. Do you know what I did? Do you know what I did to my husband? Do you know what I did to my wife, my family? Do you know what I've done in my... You cannot out-sin God's love. You can't sin enough. You cannot scar or hurt or harm somebody or even yourself. Self-sabotage, do something to your life. Your scar does not take away from the value that you have and you possess. That's not the way it works. If you cannot judge others, how can you judge yourself? If you can't hold somebody else to a moment in their life, why do you feel it's fair to do it to yourself? What I am here to tell you today is that you have value. No matter how many times you've been hurt or hurt someone else, you can choose this moment in time right now to say, that moment does not define me. That moment does not define who I am for the rest of my life. This is something that I can turn around from. I am not that situation. I am not what was done to me. I am not what I did to somebody else. I will not be defined by my scars, but I will learn and grow from my scars. You have to believe this right now. There is a reason that you are watching this video today, right now. This message is for you. Listen to me. I do not want anything from you, but I must tell you the truth. Scars are here to let you know how valuable you truly are, because usually when something is damaged, it loses value. It's not worth as much as it was before. But your value does not change just because of a mistake that was made to you or by you. Listen to me when I say that you do not have to hang your entire life upon a scar.